Speculation on unexplainable lights and UFOs is two-way holographic projections by extraterrestrials. Unidentified flying objects, UFOs, and unexplainable lights in the sky have long been a source of fascination, debate, and speculation. From ancient accounts of celestial phenomena to modern-day reports of unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, these sightings defy conventional explanations, prompting theories that range from natural atmospheric events to advanced extraterrestrial technology. One particularly intriguing hypothesis suggests that these mysterious lights are not physical spacecraft but two-way holographic projections created by advanced extraterrestrial civilizations. These projections could serve as both a visual display to Earth's inhabitants and a mechanism for monitoring terrestrial activities. This essay explores this speculative theory in depth, incorporating relevant examples, scientific principles, historical context, and potential technological mechanisms to evaluate its plausibility and implications. Historical context of UFO sightings. UFO sightings span centuries, with accounts predating modern technology. Ancient texts, such as the 1561 Nuremberg celestial event, describe glowing objects and beams of light in the sky, interpreted at the time as divine or supernatural signs. In the 20th century, the 1947 Roswell Incident marked a turning point, fueling public interest in extraterrestrial life. More recently, the 2004 USS Nimitz encounter, where Navy pilots observed a tic-tac-shaped object performing maneuvers beyond known human technology, gained significant attention. The U.S. Department of Defense's 2021 UAP Task Force report documented 144 cases, with many lacking conventional explanations, such as optical illusions or classified aircraft. These sightings share common traits. Objects that move at hypersonic speeds, exhibit no visible propulsion systems, and often vanish abruptly. For example, the 1997 Phoenix lights, witnessed by thousands, involved a V-shaped formation of lights hovering silently over Arizona before disappearing. Such phenomena challenge explanations based on known physics, leading to speculation about advanced extraterrestrial technologies, such as holographic projections. The concept of two-way holographic projections. Holography, in human terms, involves using laser light to record and reconstruct three-dimensional images. A two-way holographic projection, as hypothesized here, would extend this concept to include bidirectional functionality, projecting a visible image or object while simultaneously collecting data from the environment. For an extraterrestrial civilization, this might involve manipulating electromagnetic fields, plasma, or even spacetime to create realistic, interactive illusions that appear solid and dynamic to observers. The projection could simulate physicality by interacting with light, air molecules, or magnetic fields, creating the illusion of a tangible object. Embedded within this projection could be sensors or quantum-based mechanisms to gather data on Earth's atmosphere, biology, technology, or human behavior. This dual-purpose system would allow extraterrestrials to observe Earth without physical presence, minimizing risks and energy costs associated with interstellar travel. Scientific plausibility and technological mechanisms. While speculative, the two-way holographic projection hypothesis aligns with extensions of known scientific principles. Below are potential mechanisms an advanced civilization might employ. Atmospheric plasma manipulation. Plasma, a state of ionized gas, can emit light and interact with electromagnetic fields. Human experiments, such as the U.S. Air Force's 1990s Project Starfish, explored plasma-based decoys to confuse radar systems. Extraterrestrials could use controlled plasma formations to create luminous objects that mimic solid crafts. For example, the 1989 Belgian UFO wave involved triangular objects that hovered silently, possibly consistent with plasma-based projections. Coherent light and advanced optics. Holograms rely on coherent light to create three-dimensional images. An extraterrestrial system might use advanced lasers or photon manipulation to project images across vast distances, potentially interacting with Earth's atmosphere to enhance visibility. The monitoring aspect could involve reflected light or electromagnetic signals analyzed remotely. Gravitational or space-time lensing. Theoretical physics suggests that manipulating space-time could bend light to create holographic illusions. Projects like the Event Horizon Telescope, which images black holes using gravitational lensing, hint at the potential for such technology. An advanced civilization might use similar principles to project images while embedding quantum sensors for data collection. Quantum communication. The monitoring function could rely on quantum entanglement, allowing instantaneous data transmission across interstellar distances. This would bypass light speed limitations, enabling real-time observation. For instance, entangled particles could encode environmental data, transmitting it to a distant receiver. Nanotechnology swarms. A projection might consist of nanoscale devices forming a smart cloud that collectively creates a visible structure. These devices could include sensors to collect data on temperature, radiation, or human activity. The sudden disappearance of UFOs, as reported in cases like the 2006 O'Hare Airport sighting, could result from such swarms dispersing instantly. The Fermi Paradox supports this hypothesis, as physical interstellar travel is energy-intensive and risky. Holographic projections offer a low-cost, low-risk alternative for exploration and surveillance. Case studies and examples. Several well-documented UFO cases align with the characteristics of holographic projections. The 2004 USS Nimitz encounter. Pilots observed a white, oval-shaped object moving erratically over the Pacific Ocean. Radar data confirmed its presence, but it lacked visible propulsion and disappeared abruptly. A holographic projection could explain its non-aerodynamic behavior and sudden vanishing, with embedded sensors monitoring naval activity. The Phoenix Lights, 1997, thousands witnessed a formation of lights moving silently over Arizona. The lack of sound and the synchronized movement suggest a controlled phenomenon, possibly a plasma-based projection designed to observe a populated area. The Rendlesham Forest Incident, 1980, US military personnel in the UK reported a triangular object emitting lights and leaving physical traces. While physical traces challenge the holographic hypothesis, they could result from environmental interactions with a high-energy projection. These cases illustrate phenomena that defy conventional explanations, supporting the idea of engineered projections. Potential purposes of extraterrestrial holographic projections. An advanced civilization might deploy two-way holographic projections for several reasons. Surveillance and data collection. Projections could monitor Earth's ecosystems, climate, or technological advancements. The frequent appearance of UFOs near military or nuclear sites, as noted in declassified reports, suggests an interest in human technology. For example, the 1967 Malmstrom Air Force Base incident involved UFOs coinciding with missile system failures, possibly indicating targeted observation. Controlled disclosure. By appearing as ambiguous lights or objects, projections could test human reactions to extraterrestrial presence. The sporadic nature of sightings, as seen in the 2014-2015 US Navy UAP videos, might gauge cultural or governmental responses without direct contact. Deception or misdirection. Projections could divert attention from other activities, such as physical probes or experiments. The erratic behavior of UFOs, such as rapid acceleration or shape-shifting, aligns with a decoy-like function. Cultural manipulation. By mimicking forms from human mythology, e.g., saucers, orbs, projections could influence belief systems. Ancient accounts of chariots of fire, or modern flying saucers, suggest a tailored approach to human cultural contexts. Cultural and psychological impacts. The holographic projection hypothesis has profound implications for human culture and psychology. UFO sightings have shaped popular culture, inspiring works like The X-Files and Arrival. They have also influenced religious narratives, with some interpreting lights as divine signs, as seen in the 1917 Fatima Miracle of the Sun, where thousands reported a dancing solar phenomenon. Psychologically, the ambiguity of UFOs creates cognitive dissonance, challenging humans to reconcile observation with belief. This could be an intentional effect, encouraging critical thinking or preparing humanity for contact. The 2017 New York Times article on the Pentagon's AATIP program sparked renewed public interest, illustrating how UFO phenomena drive societal discourse. Challenges and counterarguments. The hypothesis faces several challenges. Physical evidence. Some UFO cases, like the 1952 Washington, D.C. flap, involve radar returns and physical traces, suggesting material objects. While projections could interact with the environment, these traces require further explanation. Technological assumptions. The hypothesis assumes technologies far beyond human understanding, risking untestability. Without direct evidence, it competes with simpler explanations like natural phenomena or classified human technology. Motive uncertainty. The purpose of indirect observation via projections is unclear. An advanced civilization might prefer direct contact or complete secrecy. Skeptics argue that many sightings result from atmospheric phenomena, e.g., ball lightning, sprites, or advanced human technology, such as the US military's X-37B spaceplane. Alternatively, if extraterrestrial, UFOs might be physical probes, as suggested by the 1961 Betty and Barney Hill abduction case, which included detailed descriptions of a craft. Broader implications. If UFOs are two-way holographic projections, they imply an extraterrestrial civilization with advanced technology and an interest in Earth. This raises ethical questions about surveillance and autonomy, as well as philosophical questions about humanity's cosmic significance. Confirmation would demand new scientific paradigms, integrating optics, quantum mechanics, and astrobiology. It could also unify humanity, fostering global cooperation to address a shared cosmic mystery. Conclusion. The speculation that unexplainable lights and UFOs are two-way holographic projections offers a compelling lens to interpret a persistent mystery. By leveraging advanced optics, plasma, or space-time manipulation, extraterrestrials could create dynamic illusions to observe Earth while minimizing physical presence. Historical cases, scientific principles, and cultural impacts support the hypothesis, though challenges like physical evidence and motive ambiguity remain. Whether these phenomena are projections, natural events, or something else, they invite humanity to explore the unknown, pushing the boundaries of science and imagination in our quest to understand the universe.